When you talk about cars with your mate and you say, I really like the RX8, you know full well half of them at least will sing you the song of their people. Oh, gallons of oil, apex seals flying everywhere, unreliable, tow truck queen, whatever. And you hear that a lot. What is weird is I've now owned two RX8. We've owned this one for almost 3 years now, and it never really missed a beat. I mean, there was a couple of niggles here and there, but the car never let me down or let me stranded. And then you talk about it with guys who are from the RX8 owner group UK, and a fair few of them are like, no, very reliable car. And then you go to specialists to get your car serviced or get some upgrades fitted, and you go, so are they as bad as people think? And they are not really, no. Fairly reliable car if you take care of it. So last year I decided to take the car for a road trip in Europe. We went to Belgium, drove from the UK, and for the 3 days prior to departing, I didn't sleep. I was like, we're going to get stranded somewhere on a random Belgian or French motorway, it's going to be a nightmare, going to have to burn through my credit card to get us and the car shipped back to the UK. Humiliation, like the stress levels were through the roof. On top of that, the car at the time had original cooling setup, and we were going through a pretty bad heat wave. And I tell you what, we took the car to Belgium and back, 1,100 miles in 5 days. We got stuck in traffic jams in Brussels with temperatures of 35 degrees. We had to drive through some of the awful streets, awful road you find in the south of the country. Some of those roads, I mean, you need a 4x4, like it's not designed for cars, surely. But the heat, the bad road, the city driving, the traffic jams, the car took everything in its stride and didn't have anything, not even an engine management light. So we decided this year, we'll make a video about it. We're going back to Belgium. We'll record it all. It's going to be fantastic. We'll be like Matt and Julia, we'll go around with like our action camera, and we'll film ourselves in the car and outside of the car. We'll show people what we visit, but also how the car behaves. And so we did, ish. Unfortunately, as you can see, I'm not a natural in front of the camera, and neither is my partner. So some of the takes were a little bit awkward. That's one problem. The second problem is we never really, we didn't have that reflex of, let's get out of the car. Don't forget the camera. We need to film ourselves. Get a selfie stick and walk around like, and showing what we're seeing. So we forgot a couple of times. And the third issue is, even when we didn't forget and we did our best not to be awkward, but were awkward. Well, my action camera is not the best. So unless we scream, the microphone doesn't really pick conversation. It does, but at a very low level. And well, we thought, shouting our head off, oh my God, look, Judge. Well, here you go. So the video is going to be a little bit different. You're going to get footage from our dashcam. I'll provide some commentary in the background. There'll be some synthwave music from time to time. Apologies about that. And we'll just put pictures in to show you where we went from to where, what we saw, and so on and so forth. So it's not going to be the two of us awkwardly talking to the camera. It's just going to be a nice relaxed videos, a lot of driving footage from the dash cam, and some nice pictures of where we've been and some commentary. And at the end of the video, if you want, I'll give you some data that we've collected along the way. Fuel consumption, oil consumption, and so on and so forth. As you can see, I'm back home, and the car made it back home too. So 1,070 miles this time over 7 days. Didn't miss a beat, and it was driven hard. It was driven hard because the weather was still pretty hot for this time of the year in Belgium, or for any time of the year in Belgium. It was hot. We can't call it a heat wave, but it was abnormally warm. And the other thing is, we spent a lot of time driving through the Ardennes or near them. And well, rotor engine doesn't have a lot of torque or horsepower at low revs. If you want to go anywhere while going uphill, you need to ring that engine up. And so yeah, we drove it harder than we drove it last year. And again, absolutely no issue. So enjoy the drive, and I'll see you toward the end of the video for a couple of data if you're interested. Alright, so first thing we did was fill her up the night before, and then bright and early-ish on Monday morning started loading up the car, check the mileage, and then the most important thing when you own an RX8 apparently, check under the car to see if you've lost some apex seals overnight. We were lucky enough, only 5 or 6 fell out. There was just enough left in the engine to go on our trip, so off we went. So off we go, and obviously the holiday started as every and any holiday should start, with a bit of rain. So we had the rain from Cambridge onward, but as we edged toward the south of England and toward Dover, the weather started to clear up. So enjoy the drive, and we'll see you in Dover. Right, so we've arrived at Dover Port. We've gone through pretty strict security. It's getting more and more strict as years go by. And well, once you're waiting for your ship, unfortunately at Dover Port there's not much to do. You can walk around. There are not that many facilities, and yeah, the toilets are absolutely awful. You'd go to a Portaloo in a festival and it'd probably be cleaner. In any case, weather was great. We started chilling a little bit, and then the order to embark came along. Once on board the ship, we did the usual touristy thing. We had a quick walk on the bridge, looking out at the sea. We did our duty-free shopping, and then we headed toward the VIP lodges. We always upgrade. It's really not that expensive, an extra £15 per person, and it's really worth it. Well, in a nutshell, instead of sharing a toilet with 500 people, you share a toilet with 10 people. I think just that is worth the upgrade. On top of that, you have the extra comfort, less noise, and your free refreshment and snacks. We made the mistake of going to the restaurant for a bit of food. To be honest, that's not the strong point of a DFDS ferry. There's food, but it's a little bit like prison food. I would avoid if I were you, but that really is up to personal taste. And yeah, we just chilled and waited for our arrival at Dunkirk and the order to disembark. Here we go. After a 9-hour drive, just over, we finally made it to our destination in Herstal, Belgium. This is actually the town where I grew up. So yep, we've made it. Time to unload the bags, chill a little bit, and then obviously there is the obligatory Belgian beer to cool down. Weather was kind. When we set off in the morning, it was about 16 degrees in the east of England, but it was early morning. And by the time we made it to Herstal in the Liège province in Belgium, weather was pretty sunny, pretty clear. Temperature about 25, 26 degrees Celsius. Car behaved admirably well. I think coolant temperature never went over 86 degrees Celsius up until we hit the town in the evening. And obviously there, less speed, less airflow, temperature went a little bit higher. But 86 degrees, pretty good for a rotary engine. The thermostat only opens at 83. So, and yeah, fuel consumption, if you're interested, 27 miles to the gallon. We're talking UK miles to the gallon, so 10.5 litre per 100 kilometers. It's obviously not a TDI. You won't have the efficiency you get with a diesel engine, but as far as a well-tuned rotary engine goes, it's not bad at all, isn't it? That's what those cars are capable of. That's it for this video. We'll obviously make a part 2 where we travel through Belgium and we'll show you the sights and what we've been up to. And there'll probably be at the end of the part 2 or a part 3 with our return to England. Thank you for following, and I'll see you soon.